There's a bit more tension to games like these where each team is representing pride in their conference. I'm Dan Stevens. Peter O'Keefe is at my side, and it's the AFC versus the NFC on the Sega Sports Network. Peter, how do you assess these two teams?
There's a new coach with the Chiefs, Dan, and his record is a perfect 500, 0-0. This is not a problem, though. In talking with the players, every one of them feels respect for the guy, and they mentioned how they've been practicing like they have in the past. Now, if the 13-3 season of 2 years ago is any indication of how it's going to be this year, hold on. On the other side of the ball, you've got Green Bay. Dan, the Packers have made it to the postseason 6 years in a row, including a couple of Super Bowl appearances. You almost expect them to be there year after year, and who am I to buck tradition? I think they'll make it there again and have a very good chance at winning once they get there.
Thank you, Peter.
Here's the call. It is held. They choose to receive.
The Chiefs elect to receive, and we're ready to start the game. Longwell signals the referee for the kickoff. And the kick's off. Hanover fields it deep in his own territory. And he gets a nice little pickup before being taken down. First and 10. Morris takes it wide right. Tackled by Williams.
Oh, what really made this play happen is the great blocking at the line. It was a nice run, but when you have the first 3 yards wide open, it really helps.
Bam Morris did a great job capitalizing on the opportunity there. That offensive line is throwing some key blocks for him.
You know, Dan, too often linemen are like the rowers on a Viking ship. They don't get much credit, but if they don't do their job, the boat keeps going nowhere.
Drags the tackler. He got very close to the first, and then he stopped cold. Tackled by Sharper. 4 yards on the play. Ball on the 36. Gerbach throws. 4th down.
Nice coverage. He totally blanketed the receiver there.
Leroy Butler had a superb defensive effort there. The receiver would have been gone just like a train if the defender hadn't gotten his mitts on the ball. Aguiar is going to give the ball away after a 3-and-out. There's the height. Howard will return it. Tripped. Howard calling the tackler, and he'll pick up a few on the return before being tackled. Their brand new first down, 10 yards. Favre flips it out, and it's too far in front of the receiver. Incomplete pass. 2nd down.
Oh, that pass was just off. I don't know what happened there.
Brett Favre did a poor job reading the field on that play. The ball was up for grabs, Peter.
Dan, he's just damn lucky that a member of the secondary wasn't one of the ones who grabbed it. Otherwise, he'd be warming his buns on the sideline right now.
Ball on the 20. Leonard carries to the right. And they get a couple, Peter, but that was a big hit there. Tackled by Thomas. Gain of a couple on the play. Ball on the 22. It might. Favre passes right. Intercepted. 23. He's at the 20. Carlton Gray had the ball almost right into his hands. I'm not sure there was any way he could miss.
You'd think not, but it's darn tough to switch from being a defender to a receiver in a split second like that. That ball got awfully slippery when you're in position to make a big play.
It's first down, 10 yards to go. It's snapped. Gerbach is going for the score. A 21-yard play for the score. Away, and they add the extra point. And we have our first score of the game. It's now 7-0. Aguiar gives the referee the signal for the kickoff. And it's off. Arnold catches the ball deep. And at the end of the return, he gets taken down. First down, 4 more tries. There's the snap. Chamorro gets the ball. He's at the 40. Big yards there. He's eventually pushed out of bounds. He's just past the marker. That will be a first down. A gain of 15. It's a first down. Mark Chmura not only had the hands to catch it, but the moves to get downfield in a hurry.
Oh, yeah. This is one of those moments where the receiver can not only pad his stats, but pad the stats of the quarterback as well. And previously saw the receiver who can run like that.
26. Well, Peter, I don't know what he's doing, but frankly, I don't think he does either. Picked off. Chris Dishman had a big smile on his face as he walked back to the sideline. He knows how important that pickoff was.
But meanwhile, Dan, the quarterback seemed to have some choice words for himself as he left the field. He knows he shouldn't have thrown that one.
He knows now. First down, 10 yards. The height. Lockett catches the ball. Tackled by Williams.
Oh, what a nice catch there.
Kevin Lockett did a good job tucking the ball in after he made that catch.
It was a great catch all around, Dan. He must sweat stickum through his palms.
It's 2nd and 5. And he got several, but he goes down very hard at the end of that play. Tackled by Williams. It's 1st and 10. A snap. Gerbach throws right. Morris catches it. Tackled by Booker. Van Morris caught the ball downfield for a picture-perfect completion. Ball on the 29. the gut. He hacks the 20, and he gets a few, but the D sure made him pay the price. Tackled by Butler. First and 10. Morris around his left tackle. Cam Morris just shot through that opening the lineman made for him.
That line is really punching some holes in the defense for him. All he has to do is pick which one and go.
Right, Peter. You know, he ought to be spreading around some of the yards he's getting on his stats with those guys. Second and 3. Well, that's it. We're out of time. End of the first quarter of play. And we have a close game, 7-0. They'll have 4 chances to put it in now. First and goal. The height. Gerbach straight for the end zone. And he's in for the score. An 8-yard play for the touchdown. Away, and they add the extra point. That makes them at least 2 scores, and they can relax a bit as they lead 14-0. Aguiar signals to the referee for the kickoff, and he kicks it away. Howard catches it deep. He gets an average return and then gets hauled down. It's first and 10. To the left, tackled by O'Neal.
That was a great run, but the offensive line really held the door open for him.
Dorsey Levens surged forward there. You know, it's like he's riding the wave of linemen through the defense.
Dan, it's all about blocking. By the time that running back gets to the line of scrimmage, it's Swiss cheese city.
I guess you're talking about the holes in the line.
Yeah.
Good. I just want to make sure I'm following it. Not only did he lose the yards, but he really took a shot there. Tackled by Favors. Loss of close to 6 on the play. Ball on the 24. It's Height. Levens barrels ahead. Tackled by Bart. Dorsey Levens saw the opening in the defensive line and just motored right through. Nice execution by your friends on the offensive line, Peter.
Beautiful, Dan.
9 after a 3 and out. Will punt it away. There's the height. Hanover fields the punt, and he only picks up a couple on the return. First and 10. There's the snap. Gerbach has a man way downfield, and he leaves his man by too much. Incomplete. It's second down.
Who was he throwing to? I didn't see a friendly face among those guys. He's got to pick his shots a lot better.
Elvis Gerbach really made a poor choice with that throw. I'll tell you, anytime you give a defender a turnover opportunity like that, you take your life in your hands. It's second and 10. Morris muscles through. He was met at the line of scrimmage where his progress was rather impolitely impeded. Tackled by Dotson. A gain of maybe a yard on the play. Ball on the 32. Morris gets the pitch, dragging tacklers. Peter, after picking those yards up, he is just ground into the turf, tackled by Williams. A gain of 3 on the play. Aguiar is going to punt it away after a 3 and out by the offense. Howard pulls it down. A 60-yard punt on the play. Terrific kick. First and 10. The snap. Scramble. Peter, that was a punishing blow delivered in the backfield. Tackled by Patton. Loss of close to 5 on the play. Ball on the 16. Well, we're at the 2-minute warning. Second and 15. Barr throws to center field.
This accuracy rating is showing a real failure on his part to connect with his receivers. Too many incompletions, too many missed opportunities.
Ball at the 16-yard line. Mays gets the pass. A gain of 12 on the play.
He caught that ball with his hands there. Perfectly thrown, perfectly caught.
Derek Mays had to reach out a little to make that catch, but he recovered nicely.
Dan, a receiver can be vulnerable when his hands are away from his body like that, but he did a great job pulling the ball close as soon as he got it.
You can't coach that, can you?
You can't.
9 sets up in the backfield and will punt it away. The punt. Carrying defenders. A 58-yard punt on the play. Nice kick. First and 10. There's the height. Morris dragging defenders. Tackled by Brown. Bam Morris powered ahead through the hole the lineman made for him. Fantastic job by the O-line, huh, Peter?
You gotta love that.
Second and 5. Andrews shoots the gap, and after making just a couple on the play, he's really nailed. Tackled by Kuntz. About 2 yards on the play. Ball on the 37. Wow, that was a big hit, delivered right at the line of scrimmage. Tackled by Harris. And it's the end of the half, and there's some room between the scores, 14-0.
That's the end of the half.
Aguiar signals the referee for the kickoff. Michelle Westphal has a halftime update for us. Michelle?
Dan, I did manage to catch up with the coach of the Chiefs at halftime. The main thing that he mentioned to me is that there are 2 halves to the game. And while he was happy with the team's performance in the first half, they will have to keep it up to come away victorious.
Thank you, Michelle. First and 10. Favre way down the left sideline. Freeman was the intended receiver on the play. Incomplete. It'll be second down. Brett Favre just seemed to panic on that play. He threw the ball into a sea of defenders.
Oh, Dan, he was just lucky that wasn't an interception. Those linemen must be fuming that they couldn't get that pitch.
Second and 10. The ball's tipped. That will bring up a third down situation. Ball on the 21. It's snapped. Favre tosses right. It's fourth down. Carlton Gray was in perfect position to try for it. The quarterback shouldn't have thrown that ball into such tight coverage.
Well, he must have thought the D would have gotten the call for interference, but the secondary timed that one beautifully.
9 comes into the game, and he'll punt the ball after a 3-and-out. It's high. Hanover gets it. He's at the 40, and he got an okay return, and then he's brought down to the turf. First and 10. Morris around the corner, tackled by Williams.
The offensive line is all hyped up. They just love fighting for these running plays.
Bam Morris is loving the blocking he's getting.
Well, all he has to do is follow the huge surge up front. He basically gets sucked forward with the whole line.
Second and 4. With the stiff arm, and he's brought down hard. Tackled by Booker.
First down, Chiefs.
First and 10. Did a good job at exploding through the hole.
Exactly, and once through the line, he has so many more options and gets a chance to use some of them.
It's second and about 3.
See how many yards he gets after the initial contact? Brother, if you want to bring him down, you better take some friends with you. Some big, bad friends.
Ball at the 39-yard line. Straight ahead.
On 30 short, these guys showed about as much resistance as a wet paper bag. They got to do better than that.
First down, 10 yards. Dragging tacklers, and he's hit and hit hard at the line of scrimmage. Tackled by Holiday. A loss of maybe a yard. Ball at the 30-yard line. The height. Nice penetration by the defense to stop them behind the line. Tackled by Williams. About a yard loss. Ball on the 31. Short of the intended receiver. That will bring up 4th down.
That was a nice spiral, Dan. If you're a defender, it could have easily been picked off.
Elvis Gerbach was this close from throwing an interception on that play.
Some quarterbacks believe in their arms so much that they can't see what's in front of their face. That pass was doomed before he threw it.
This is going to be on the long side, a 48-yard attempt. The height. It's up. And he missed it wide right. The Packers will take over. First and 10. The snap. Levens off the pitch. Goes way left.
He's having real difficulties finding his receivers so far, and these are the numbers that prove it.
Second and 11. It's snapped. Levens runs the toss. He gets a couple and then gets killed. Tackled by Edwards. And it's the end of the third quarter. And we're at a couple of scores apart, 14-0. Ball on the 38. Favre goes center field with the pass. Brooks scoops it up. Big play that gets him past the first. A gain of 23 on the play. Robert Brooks Snatched the ball downfield to continue the offensive drive. Good catch.
Dan, that play was executed so well, the quarterback could probably throw with his eyes shut.
Well, now, why would he do that, Peter? He'd miss seeing those great catches.
Just figured.
Oh, I see. It's deflected, picked off. 21 carrying defenders.
Oh, the anticipation by the D-back and how he read the quarterback allowed him to position himself to make that interception.
Jerome Woods was on top of that play almost from the moment the ball was snapped. He knew just where to be.
Dan, veteran defenders and youngins who think like veterans are so valuable for a team. They can see the big picture on a play while focusing on just their piece of it.
Youngins? What is this, Little House on the Prairie? 1st and 10. Morris finds the gap. Big hit after picking up a couple. Tackled by Holiday. A gain of 2 on the play. Second and 8. The pass. He's hit hard, Peter, but will be close to the first. Tackled by Williams. A gain of 7 on the play. Ball on the 22. Breaks through. That will be a first down, Peter. He just made enough yards.
Okay, this stat here is where you can see how well he protects the ball. No fumbles equals great protection. You can't coach that.
First and 10. Great read by the D to stick him a few yards back. Tackled by Harris. A loss of 1 on the play. It's now 2nd and 11. Gerbach looks, throws long left. It will be 3rd down.
The secondary did a bang-up job avoiding the penalty there. He was clearly going for the ball, which he has every right in the world to do. Way to knock the ball down.
Darren Sharper prevented a completion there. The receiver had it served right to him.
The difference, Dan, between getting the ball and getting a penalty is just a fraction of a second. Fantastic timing by the defense.
Ball on the 24. Morris takes it left. He's going to feel that tomorrow for sure, Peter. Tackled by Williams. 3 yards on that play.
If you look at his overall stats, you know that he's the guy to watch. He's the playmaker that the defense have got to bottle up, or it'll be a long plane ride home.
There's the height. Howard hits the punt. A 61-yard punt on the play. Terrific kick. One minute, 50 seconds on the game clock. There's the snap. Mays gets it, and he will have enough yards for the first down.
Timeout.
11 yards
That's
on the
their first
play.
charge timeout.
That ball was drawn to the receiver like a magnet. That quarterback has really got an accurate arm.
The Packers will take a timeout. That's their first. Brett Favre cocked his arm and unleashed a near-perfect pass. The receiver only had to put up his hands.
That's right, he must have crosshairs over his visor. With accuracy like that, the defense has their work cut out for them.
It's first down. 10 yards. The hike. Brooks calling the tackler. Brooks gets the ball, and he'll be plenty past the first down. A gain of 28. The Packers take a timeout. That's their second. Robert Brooks did a nifty job catching the ball there. Now, he's a receiver that a quarterback can really count on. The clock reads 1 minute, 36 seconds. It's high. Favre over the middle.
Dan, you can see how effective they are at preventing any pass completion. They're providing solid coverage both around the receivers and around the QB.
One minute, 32 seconds left. It's snapped. Favre looks, then throws center field.
He got a late start, but not too late. He's
Timeout.
finally
That's
racking
their
up the
third
stats he's been
charge
hoping for.
timeout.
The clock is at 1:25. The snap. Favre passes end zone. That brings up second down. Chris Dishman really made a terrific defensive play. Notice how he keeps his gaze on the ball throughout.
That's what makes that a great defensive play instead of a penalty. That was all ball.
Second and goal. Favre throws end zone. Third down. Carlton Gray really had a lot of things going on there, all of them good. He had to keep his eye on the ball, knock it away, and still stay close to his man in case he missed. It's third and goal. Favre is going for the point. It will be fourth down.
Bad decision to throw there. He was trying to force it into some tight coverage.
Brett Favre must have really been rattled on that play. I'll tell you, that ball could easily have been scooped up by a defender.
Oh, big time. Maybe he got hit a little too hard earlier in the game and went colorblind for a few minutes. I don't know.
1 minute, 12 seconds on the clock. There's the height. Touchdown! Mark Chmura made a great catch. He used his hands to draw the ball inward instead of trying to use his body to stop the ball. A nice wide receiver move shown to us by a big tight end. There's the snap. And they connect on the extra point. And that score makes it a close game. They are now only down by the score of 14-7. Longwell and the hands team prepares for the onside kick. And he sends it downfield. We have a marker on the play.
Number 8, kicking team. 5 yards, we will re-kick the ball.
You know, you get anxious on onside kicks, but you have to be patient and let the ball travel 10 yards or else it won't count. Longwell
is setting up for the onside kick. And he kicks it downfield. Horn gathers it up. And he gets brought down close to where he caught the ball. 0 return on the play. .107 to go. It's snapped. Gerbach deals down. That will bring up 2nd down. Ball on the 34. Gerbach takes a knee. That brings up 3rd down. The Chiefs get the win, 14-7. And for myself, Dan Stevens, along with Peter O'Keefe and Michelle Westfall, we'd like to thank you for joining us. So long.